Thursday here, Totem Pole Nation. Coach Taylor, man, you was just talking about Tim Tebow, man. What makes you talk about that guy?
Well, the other day we were talking about Tim Tebow and Andrew Luck. And you said you met him, and then I'm so dumb I gave a blind man a watch, and I said, "Hey man, did you see that thing with Tim Tebow? You were the one that sent it to me." But man, I saw Tim Tebow testify in front of Congress about child trafficking, children who are not identified, and we don't rock with that, and we're joining his mission. The mission for somebody's got to stand up for the MVPs, the most vulnerable people. And that's what Totem Pole Nation's about. So Tim Tebow, you just got some strong players added to your team. And anybody else that wants to bring these guys down or these organizations down that want to do bad things to women or children or kids, you got a friend in us. Woo! You know who we are? We're your Meyer Lansky. We're your Meyer Lansky. So come see us. We'll do what others won't do. Coach Bald, how you feeling? You've been on this topic for a while.
Yeah, man, that stuff right there, it might go down where you're at, but it ain't gonna go down in my area if I'm available. I can promise you that. You will get snatched up if I see something like that, that's for sure. Yeah, man. I think it was every single one, over 50,000 unknown boys and girls. They're worth answering the call and doing everything that we can to have them be able to experience, hope, love, faith. They don't deserve that kind of darkness, the evil, the torture that they're in right now. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
so
Yes.
that's
Chris Sapp,
exactly that's what we're here for. Chris Savage, what's up with that, my man? Good to see
we
you.
love you, man.
But yeah, man, that's what he was talking about in his mission, is about the MVPs, and not the most valuable players, but the most vulnerable boys and girls around the world that are they're just being used as toys and stuff like that. And it's just it's so evil. It's just it's unthinkable. You know
And
what I
Coach
mean?
Bald, you know what upsets me? You told me I shouldn't be political, but I saw a politician who was at that Trump rally that I was at, who everybody went over to, acted like he was some type of rock star. And I looked this dude up, and he had retweeted what Tim Tebow was talking about. This guy has been and is being investigated for child trafficking. Hmm. Like, bruh, the good people ain't the good people. And the bad people that you think is bad, they're the ones that are good. And man, this is nothing but pure evil and darkness. And Totem Pole Nation has joined the team of Tim Tebow, the Tim Tebow Foundation, for the most vulnerable people. Man, this is like being John Brown, dude, during the Civil War. Like John Brown raided Harper's Ferry, tried to free the slaves. Dude, they want to celebrate the end of slavery. Dude, slavery's still going on today. These people want out. They have no way out. They don't get paid. Like, man, our mission has just gotten bigger, Coach Bald. Are you ready to accept the mission?
Dude, absolutely, man.
Mm.
Just living where we are, living in the free world, living in America, you don't have things, you just, as a kid, we never even thought of somebody coming and,
My parents did.
somebody throwing us in a van, raping us daily. You know what I mean? Like, that's what these kids are having to endure daily, and they're just praying. They're praying for people like you, They're praying for people like myself. They're
I'm
praying,
ready, man.
watching right here to get up, stand up, and do
Yeah.
something about it. And it's I more now than ever, man. We're in a weird place in this world where we don't know what is real, what is fake. We don't know what is reality. You know, why not, man? Because this stuff is going on. It's unbelievable. I just read a story where there was a couple that was, you know, the wife was gang raped in India, and they're at the police station, and the guards go on a lunch break and get raped and molested again at the police station, dude. That's the kind of culture that they have in some places. You know what I mean? So when you say that we are the greatest country in the world, I mean, when you hear stories like that, it kind of validates it. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's amazing that that politician would put that out there, and then he's sitting here on standby, for
Yeah.
that same
Matt Gates.
issue.
Matt Gates. Gaetz. Hmm.
He's the one.
Matt Gates. Yes.
He's a Florida guy.
From Florida.
Yeah,
He looks like Jack Nicholson. He's
yeah.
got his hair slicked back, looks like Christian Slater. Yeah, dude. Tim Tebow, I've always been a fan of you. I've always been a fan of you and how good of a person you are, and you live your faith and you speak your faith. And what you've just done, man, is something that I've been wondering about. I asked my kids in my class, who's standing up for these people in human trafficking? And Tim Tebow, you're doing it. You're doing it. That's bravery. That's courage. And I salute Tim Tebow. And Totem Pole Nation, the low man on the totem pole is going to fight for the low man on the totem pole, the most vulnerable people. So, Tim Tebow, thank you. Coach Bald, what else is on your heart today? What's on your mind?
Yeah, man, I'll just tell you my Tebow story, man. It was there was a morning working at Renaissance right there in Tampa, right at International Plaza. It's one of the nicest places you can stay at, right beside the Tampa airport. And I work the early shift. I come in every morning at 4:45 and drive until 3 o'clock. And I was the shuttle bus driver, and I was also I'd be the guy that would help you up with your luggage and everything. Early in the morning, there weren't a whole lot of people there, so I'd do whatever they needed for me. Well, this particular morning, this SUV shows up right at 5 a.m. I don't have a run, and you know, out pops Tim Tebow, and they had a room that a person had left, but it wasn't clean. So they asked me, "Hey, can you get this room ready?" And I was like, "Well, hell yeah, I can." So I go in there, bust my tail, get the room ready to go. Me and another person that it wasn't their job. They were not housekeeping whatsoever, but we got the room ready to go, and yeah, man, she came up, dapped me up like I'd known him my whole life. Just super cool guy, just very personable, and not like other people. You meet some other people and they're walking around with a big entourage and everything. No, man, just a very very humble dude, and yeah, man, very impressive. You know what I mean? Very impressive young guy, and yeah, man, definitely on board with this. You need people to fight for the right things, and you need people to back them up. He was talking about how these stadiums are filled up and how the scouts go everywhere, searching for players and stuff like that. I mean, imagine if those same mentality went to go search for these kids that have been missing, or these kids that are being abducted, or these kids that are being
Bro, it don't take a lot.
used.
Go
And
down to your local flea bag motel and just sit in the lobby. You'll see them coming in or out or sit in the parking lot.
yeah, man.
Like, yeah, dude. Well, Tim Tebow, we've accepted your mission and we have contacted other agencies. We're your Meyer Lansky. Mm-hmm. We're your guys you come see. Because we're the guys that can get it done. Yeah, when they wanted the German spies taken out during World War II, who did they go see? They went to see Meyer Lansky. And dude, the thing about that movie Lansky that Dick Gregory's son told me to watch was that he helped Israel. He helped his people. He was a Russian Jew. When they came and saw him, he gave them money. But then when he wanted to go be a citizen and live in the country that he's supposed to be able to go to, his own people traded him to the United States and Ronald Reagan for weapons and planes. Wow, that just shows you that's human nature, just like Bob Marley getting assassinated by his own people, trying to be assassinated. You know, why they do it? Money. The dude shot him for money. Man, dude, how does it feel to, I mean, we're not going to change the world because the world's been here for a long time, but we can help the people of the world. Man,
Absolutely. Let me ask you this.
our mission has just gotten bigger.
Have you ever heard of a comedian by the name of Matt Rife? You heard of
No.
that yet? Gotcha. Yeah, man. He's got a Netflix show. Young guy, funny guy. But yeah, man, there was some developing information. A comedian yesterday, uh, Nima Yamina, claims that he was offered internet fame by two Hollywood executives with a stand up comedian, Matt Rife, but that he had to uh, take care of both executives, if you know what I mean. And so
Yeah, well, that ain't new.
yeah, he said he wasn't going to do it. By the same time, Matt Rife was already in the act taking care of those
Well,
executives just to get into the business, man. That's the type of nastiness that's out there.
see, bruh, like, I come from criminals. I come from criminals. But you know what? Who really are the criminals? The people that don't work for the government. But the people that the government need are the criminals. My grandfather was a bootlegger. He sold home brew. He ran a taxi stand. He won't come into your house unless he was going to bring some home brew and pick you up. And I've told some stories about him. And everything my dad taught me is exactly what these organized crime, high level government families believe. You hit first. You never go against the family. Like, man, that Lansky movie is so hard. Dude, it is so hard. Like, he was hard, but he wasn't. He won't the muscle. Bugsy Siegel looked up to him because he was the math guy. He was the smart guy. I mean, it's a great movie, man. And that's the times we're living in, dude. Like, I listened to the former CIA agent, Andrew Bustestein, ain't even his real name. Like, this is not going to be country versus country. This is a covert. Like, this is like we support another country and they fight these guys. Like, and what's going on? This is a spiritual battle, man. This is a spiritual battle. Evil. Good versus evil.
It is, man. But you said the name Andrew, and that made me think of something. The guy Andrew Tate. You know him. He's the guy $50, right? $50.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
so he had a guy by the name of Ryan Garcia, boxer. He had him on, and
Yes.
Garcia announced that the elites that they pretty much kidnapped him took him out to the woods and whatnot, and forced him to watch these elites rape young children.
Who's lying or what? He's a part of it. Ain't nobody making anything. Like, he was a part of that junk. See, when you say that you're kidnapped, I automatically think you're lying to me. Like, in the movie, like the guy who's working for the feds goes to Lansky and asks him about a person. Who is Pincus? And he goes, oh, that's Sal Rosenstein. He's in Geneva. Well, Sal in 48 hours is dead. Well, from a car wreck. And the guy goes and tells him, he says, you killed Sal Rosenstein. He's like, dude, you're talking to the feds. And he said, I didn't like Sal Rosenstein. And is he dead? Or do they want you to think he's dead? Man, like, when you're that Andrew Tate dude, the things he talks about that he's done and the way he feels about women, like, you don't even have to tell me what you're capable of doing. If you feel that way about women, that means you feel that same way about your mama. I can't rock with nobody like that.
Yeah.
And I don't care how rich you are. Your riches will all fall down one day, dude. It ain't going with you. And the place you're going, you can't get out of. Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow, see that? Tim Tebow thought he was chasing the MVP. He thought he was chasing trophies. He thought he was chasing an NFL career. He thought he was chasing a major league career. The only thing is, Tim Tebow is like me. We think we know our plan, but we don't. We never thought we would be sitting here talking about this today. Tim Tebow, there was another plan, and you're willing to accept it. I respect it. I do. Coach Ball, show us that backyard, brother. Let me see some of that sunshine, man. In the Sunshine State.
Got a
Look at
good one
that,
today, brother.
man.
Got a good one today, man. That's what it's all
Listen
about,
to
man.
the birds.
Yep, they're here.
They're here.
But
Look at
yeah,
that
man,
palm
I don't
tree.
know if I don't know if you got to check it, man. But yesterday, I was very blessed to get one of my former players on. My man Austin, who he not only played football, but he also wrestled for me. And now he was helping with the paramedics, and he's kind of started his medical journey and everything. But I just really enjoyed it because, he's 26 years old, and just, he still uses some of the same principles, that he learned when he was 16, 17 years old, and I asked him, I said, well, if you could tell your 10-year-old, 10 years back self something, what would it be? And he was like, I would say the same thing that you coaches always used to tell me, keep grinding at it, avoid the women, avoid the parties. They're always going to kind of be there and everything. But yeah, man, it was great to have him on. And, he's one too that the working out is the way he gets all of his negative energy out there. And that's how he remains, mentally healthy, is by really, grinding in the gym and everything. And he just plays the heavy stuff, man. He goes in there to really throw stuff around, so it's super proud of him just to hear how good he's doing and everything. The dude had a freaking stash, man. He looked like a young Tom Selleck. I told him we'd get him a Flaherty shirt.
Magna PI.
Yeah, he could pick any
The
woman
man.
he wanted, but luckily he's got an amazing girlfriend now, and she's got to be amazing to stick with him with that stash. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, man, great just chopping it up with with former players, seeing how they're doing and everything, man. It's what it's
And
all
what
about.
about the cards? What about the sports cards you did? What all went down with that?
Oh man, so my one buddy Brian, who it's Magic Sports Cards, is him. He's kind of been under the weather and everything. He's been sick off and on, so they just gave me the keys and said, "Hey man, go in there and do your thing." So yeah, I looked around and stuff, dude. There's just so much that your ADD kicks in, and you can't focus on one thing because there's probably 600 boxes filled with cards that have probably only been ran through one time, if that. You know what I mean?
I should come down there over spring break, man,
Come down.
and and, and help you go through those things, man.
We'll lock you in there. We'll lock you in there. Hey, bring Jackson. Bring Jackson. We need as many hands, as many eyes that can go through. Because all we're doing is we're looking for Michael Jordan. We're looking for Tom Brady. You know.
Anything
Yeah.
old. Yeah, I mean, if you see that 2000 Bowman set, any 2000 football set
Yeah,
might have a Tom Brady
man.
or 86 Fleer, but anything old,
Yeah, man.
man, dude.
How's the weekend looking for you? Anything big on the horizon?
I mean, I get Jackson on Saturday, um, and then dude, I just relax and get ready to go back Monday.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it flies by, dude. Like,
Oh man, this was something good I found too that I wanted to talk about. This is in Polk County. Now, Polk County, Florida, that's where, Lakeland is. That's Ray Lewis territory right there.
yeah, the
But
muck where the lakes are.
right, but they have one of the most badass sheriffs of all time. The guy's name is Grady Judd. You ever heard of him?
Is he the black dude that wears a cowboy hat?
No, no, he's an older white guy, wears glasses, but he's the one where they one time, there was there's just a lunatic that was out there, and they found him, and the media was like, how come you guys, shot this guy 61 times, and he was like, because we only had 61 bullets. In other words, he's
Yeah, he speaks the truth.
right, dude. This is what in Polk County, human trafficking bus reveals the U.S. government is flying illegal immigrants, sex workers to major metropolitan areas for free. Operation March Sadness, and I believe this might have been from
Hold
last.
on for a second. Hold on for a second. You said that article says that the United States government is a part of this,
Yes.
bruh. I I don't know what agency's watching this, but if the United States government is a part of this, we on the brink of revolution. We on the brink of revolution. This is going to be civil war. Hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Dude, I can only go so far. You can only lie to me so many times about immigrants that you don't want them here. If the United States government is a part of this, which I hope they're not, we're going to have revolution. And we're going to be the revolutionaries.
Yeah. Finish the article. It says Operation March Sadness. 228 arrested coaches, military service members, and school teachers. So watch your back.
Dude, I'm a part of it because I'm a county employee. I'm a state employee. That means I'm a federal employee. I'm a part of this system, man.
The human trafficking victims, several of them are Venezuela and the United States illegally. According to Sheriff Grady Judd, these illegal sex workers said all the same thing. When they came to the U.S. illegally, they were given forms by the DHS, including IDs, paperwork, which allowed them to fly to any major metropolitan area in the United States for free on, you guessed it, taxpayers' dime.
Who wrote that article? What
Usher.
website is that from?
This was it's from Polk County. This video, there's a video also.
Okay, well, I need that sheriff's number.
Oh,
All right, because we're gonna talk to him.
he's the best. He's the best.
What is his name?
Sheriff Grady Judd.
Grady Judd.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. When you get people like Grady Judd, Tim Tebow, Coach Taylor, Coach McNally, all in the same kind of a mission.
Oh, hold on. This guy Cam. Can I request a song? You're talking about "Rock Your Body" by Justin Timberlake, and then written by something. Imagine being the police and this dipstick calls you. Bruh, you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't even know who I talk to. But you're on here watching us. See, you talk to yourself in the mirror. Bruh, I don't know who you are watching you make fools of yourselves. No, we're not. We're not making fools of ourselves. The people that are making fools of themselves are the people that are doing this, the kids that are doing this in our country. And we're the ones that are called fools because I've studied history and this was predicted. What is false will be true and what is true is false. You got some gravy stains on your shirts.
My workout.
Bruh, you can't turn this light off, bruh. You can't turn this light off. So God bless you, man. MK, you're the best.
Don't go so dark. Don't go so dark.
Yeah, bruh. Like,
MK, you missed a good show. You've missed a good show.
that tight looking pretty dim. That light looking pretty dim. Nah, bruh, because this light ain't from us. Where you believe light comes from? You can't kill this because this is eternal, dude. It's universal. There is no ending this. It's the beginning and the end. This energy is love. This energy created you. What's under your hat? Realness. Ken, why are you being mean to them? Mean is relative, MK. Because where I come from, we meet you with the same energy you bring us. Mm-hmm. You're right. I look in the mirror. You are the mirror. And I'm showing you yourself. Coach Bald, they messing with the wrong people.
Hey, man, you know, people get on, social media to hide from who they really are.
Woo!
While we're on this side and they're on the other side, playing on their
Break on through to the other side.
I'm
Jim
pretty sure
Morrison.
if we were face to face, they would probably say they might say the same things, but there would be like a laugh or something behind it. It wouldn't be, with bad intent or anything. The way you read sometimes you read stuff with bad intent. You know what I mean? Like we have a family group text because of what's going on with our mom, and sometimes people are joking, but because there's a lot of seriousness going on, you can't tell if it's a joke or not. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Thanks for the love, Cam.
About the stuff we're talking about, there's going to be some people come out that don't like it. Do onions make you cry? You're a kid. What makes me cry is love. What makes me cry is life. What makes me cry is who's going to cry for the little boy. That's what Tim Tebow's talking about. Quote of the day, MK. Man, Coach Bald, we must be doing something right. We must be. Like, bro, when you talk about gravy, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about us, because I know who eats gravy. The people that only had milk, water, and flour. And that's all they ate. You ain't one of us, because you don't understand biscuits and gravy, man. Exactly. You don't understand gravy. You don't understand people that eat gravy.
Actually, I spilled a little premix on my shirt. That's what they're talking about.
MK, you got the quote of the day?
Yeah. Let's see it.
See, Cam, we don't block people. We let people keep commenting. Do you think guys are gonna Trump or Biden gonna win? Well, you're so smart. Why don't you answer the question? Whoever they want to win. Mm-hmm.
Your best bet is to check out the bet.
The ability to learn from your mistakes is a priceless part of growth. That's coming from a seventh grade young lady, MK. The ability to learn from your mistakes is a priceless part of growth.
Wow.
Totem Pole Nation. We've learned from our mistakes. We're trying to help. We're trying to give back. You made that quote. See, MK, you're capable of doing anything. Writing books, making movies, coaching, business lady, president. Man.
And don't limit how
See,
many it can be.
Coach Ball, this is a quote from Meyer Lansky. They've tried to take away our rage. Well, who is they? The people that got it. Because rage is something that can change the course of your life and others. Because you get fed up with the way things are or the way they want you to see them. And we're going to stand up for the low man on the totem pole. We're going to stand up for the MVP, the most vulnerable people. Maybe that's why we were called here. We thought it was to be football players. We thought it was to be football coaches. Maybe we put ourselves in a box, Coach Bald. Maybe we limited how great we could be.
Yeah, man.
I don't do coloring books, dude. My life is a coloring book. They want you to sit and do a coloring book so you don't color your own life. They want you to be bored. Bro, we color other people's lives. We bring light. We shine light. We bring love. We shine love. Man, I'm on it today, Coach. I'm on it today.
Get it.
There you go, buddy. Go study this guy. Go study this guy, Cam. Yeah, I bet I do. See, bruh, that stuff don't work on me because I don't, that division stuff, nah. That's for weak-minded people to be divided and conquered. This is high level, our level. Yeah, the totem pole level, the low man on the totem pole. Yeah, brother. I love you, man.
You're the
Man,
man, brother.
we're
I want
brothers, man. We love each other, man.
I want to give a huge shout out to everybody here on Totem Pole Nation. Thank you guys. We're going to keep making content for you guys. Reach out to us if there's anything you guys want to hear about, talk about, collaborate about. We're it ain't just about us, man. We want to get other people on. We want to bring other rock stars on, and we just want to grow this thing, get bigger, better, faster, stronger every day. And yeah, man, huge shout out to our sponsors, St. Pete Rejuvenate, who is definitely changing lives, helping people with weight loss, helping people with depression. Real life stuff uh, important. That's what we're about there at Rejuvenate. Check out plenty of good stuff going on there. But yeah, man. Besides that, Totem Pole Nation,
MK, we love you.
MK, we love
MK, we love you. You stand
you
up for us.
guys.
Look at you.
TGIF, guys. The grind includes Friday. We'll have a Friday show tomorrow, 7:30. To the next episode.